sup? As I'm sitting here eating garlic baked pasta. um, that would do it. um, hey everybody. As you can see, we're gonna do a commission today. I just realized the stream chat posted your comment twice. That's weird. It's only in Streamlabs, not the actual thing, but yeah, just getting set up here. It keeps happening, Jordan. Have you ever stopped to consider why that might be? It could be a whole slew of things. Like, maybe you're actually a Dhampir, or maybe your ancestor was a vampire, and they can just smell that somehow, or, you know, many possibilities. Alright, let's get some music going. Hey Crystal, welcome. Yeah, let's not waste any more time and get this going, shall we? Oh, right. It would be helpful to plug in the tablet, Jordan. And hey, Josh. Yeah, this is the commissioner, guys. Josh. I did talk to an actual psychic, and she said I'm the reincarnated form of Vlad Vlad the Impaler's wife. What? Are you serious? Okay, so Brian will join us after dinner, but holy shit. Okay, that makes sense in a very twisted manner. So, this psychic wasn't really bullshitting, was she, Jen? Or were they, Jen? Yeah, she. Yeah, okay. That would explain a lot. Alright, so I noticed that I failed to give our latest follower and very kind subscription giver, Chaos Control, the link to our Discord. So hopefully they'll catch this soon. If not, then they'll probably get a stream notification, because technically I'm supposed to be streaming around 6:30, but I like to have people gather in a little early so we can all be on the same page. Hang on, let me take a look. Let me take a look at this again. Okay. Gotta say, it's, possibly hard to tell, but, I've been using the, built-in, character models for, pose references, and it's kind of hard for me to put them down. Like, they've been super helpful in, ironing out, very specific poses. Oh, hey, Shannon Zard, welcome. Anyway, I'm eating and doing homework, but I have you in the background. Awesome. Nope, she's kind of a big deal, and most of the stuff she's read on me and on my friend has been pretty accurate. Cool. Dad told me that we're going to have Olive Garden today, even though I thought it was going to be tomorrow since it's his birthday tomorrow. Oh, happy early birthday to your dad, then. Yeah, I know some people like to celebrate early. It could be because they probably have previous engagements on their actual birthday, so I can probably rule that out as a possibility. I don't know. I don't know your family. And I don't pry into other people's business, so... Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering what the soundtrack is, it's, the Hyrule Symphony for Ocarina of Time. It's such a good soundtrack. You actually, heard some of this, during our last, Curse of Strahd session. I think it's because he's busy at work tomorrow, but still, yeah. I love gothic horror and vampire stories, but vampires. Vampires everywhere. Like Josh, I started watching Vox Machina with Jordan and the others. I have a crush on Vax, and of course he gets bit by the freaking vampire. Yeah, Silas Briarwood. It's like... Vampires in general just can't seem to leave Jen alone. Not even in Neopets. Like, it's super weird, but you know what? With the psychic predicting that you might be the descendant of Vlad the Impaler's wife, that would explain a lot. Not that I think Vlad the Impaler himself was a vampire as we understand them, but, he was really good at murdering people. I think I'll add the stubbles later. Right now we just need to get the line art out of the way. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna share that screenshot in your server, by the way. Alright. Not a problem. Bum, ba, bum, bum. Bum, ba, bum. Ah, here it is. And of course it would be in memes. Something has happened. Ouch! Count Von Rue appears in a puff of smoke and bites Misael on the neck. Like you do. Okay. I don't know what it is, but, ever since Clip Studio updated, and ever since I also updated my tablet, I keep finding myself having to reinsert it just so it works. I don't know what the cause of it is. Like, I don't know if there's, like, some underlying, bug that's causing it to not work right away, but, you know, it goes away, just as quickly as it comes. It's just not exactly good for the pipeline, if you get what I mean. And this happened right after session not 10. Or, no, I think you're right. Session 9. Yeah, trying to make him look less puffy. There we go. There we go. That's more chiseled. How do you pronounce this character's name anyway? Shocks? Are one of the letters silent? Uzunia is easy to pronounce, but what about the first name? Because it's gonna be awkward if I don't refer to this character by his name, you know? Shocks? Oh, okay. Neat. Got it on the first try. Certainly better when I was trying to pronounce Food Drops' characters. Yes, you did, and I'm impressed. Thanks. I'm doing okay. Just apparently Yon Express Shipping lost my Gaijin plushie, and the company who made it apologized, and they said that they would replace it. Oh. Yeah, that's rough, Crystal. It always sucks when your package gets lost. Or, you know, you spend hours and hours waiting for it, only for them to go, oh, sorry, something went wrong, we have to refund your thing. Although I guess that's more common with food, but, yeah, I get my rare blood type, but I'm not a blood bank. Yeah, fair point. Yeah, so, once we get to the color phase, I'll definitely employ the, black liquid seeping from one side, Josh. So, right now I'm just getting the basic details out of the way. Apparently I looked up that Yon Express is not very good when looking at the reviews of it online. Oh. At a guess, they're probably notorious for false promises. Also, Nintendo, bring back Lon Lon Ranch, you cowards. I miss that place. I know it's in Breath of the Wild, but it's in ruins. It doesn't count. And sometimes just Epona isn't enough, alright? I want to go to the farm and do some horse races, drink some milk, and be merry, alright? Alright? Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, be on the lookout for Yon Express, just letting you know. Right. If they're, messing up this badly with you, then I certainly don't trust them from the get-go. I don't want anyone else to be scammed too. Right. Getting scammed is never fun. I really like the extra answers that, I know I'm probably using the wrong musical term, but I really love the extra chord progression that the Hyrule Symphony version of Lon Lon Ranch has. It's Lon Lon. I don't know why I keep saying Long Long. Must be the southern in me. Ew. um... It's like there's no G in Lon Lon Ranch, or anywhere in its etymology. I agree, it's great. Yeah. Actually, let me help you guys out. For anyone who wants to join the server, I will periodically link to it. Sometimes to get the southern drawl too. I think it's purely because you and I both live in Indiana, which is a southern state. Oh, this should sound familiar to you guys right away. But besides that, my limited games merchandise is getting ready to ship to my house in a few weeks. Alright. Yeah, I wish I had more cash to burn, but mostly I've just been spending my money on food lately. Because I don't think I can really afford anything else right now. Plus, my family is still waiting on doing taxes. And I don't want to wait, but they're insisting on it. It's so stupid. But yeah, that's my monetary situation. Look at the smug bastard son that belongs to Josh. By his own admission, Shox here is a bad guy who likes being bad. And, you don't get a lot of characters, in that alignment who just enjoy being themselves. In fact, he's sort of resting up against a coffin of sorts. Which I will definitely have to detail more of once we get to it, but working on Shox first. He's a villain protagonist. Yeah. Even rarer. I at least trust them because I've yet to have any missing packages and they're always keeping me updated. He's like, you're gonna make me the bad guy? I'm gonna have fun with it. Yeah. And as much as I know people don't like this movie, I think, Venom's quote, "I like being bad, it makes me happy," would fit Shox pretty well here. By the way, apparently there was a deleted version of, the final battle between Venom and Spider-Man, where basically it would remain mostly the same, where Venom would still retain its shape long after Eddie has been removed from it, but only difference is it's more than implied that Eddie has been eaten away. Like, the longer the symbiote's on you, the more it literally eats you alive. And then it was trying to reattach itself to Peter, who took some of the rebar that was dangling from a higher place in the construction site and basically dropped them down to make a lot of noise, and then he throws the pumpkin bomb. Which, yeah, the implications would have been horrifying, and Little Jordan would have actually been traumatized of Venom, even though Venom never really scared me, despite how freaky he is. It's super weird. I think it's partially because I owned the Lethal Protector comic that came with one of the Todd McFarlane figures back when he was running Spider-Man. And this was like way back in the 90s. I miss that Spider-Man figure. The classic suit and the black suit. Like, I miss them both. I need to rebuy them. I mean, I think in the Venom movie too, the symbiote race still feed on their hosts, but Venom at least has the decency to take care of Eddie while they're both bonded. He just needs to eat brains and chocolate after a while. Because, they carry the same chemicals in them. Yeah, don't forget, Sam Raimi was, he directed the Evil Dead trilogy, so he's well-versed into horror. He also worked on Drag Me to Hell, I think it was. I never saw that movie, because, I'm a bit of a chicken shit, but that was one of the movies that he worked on after Spider-Man. It's like, oh, yeah, I have a parasite. Yeah. Night, Mrs. Jen. Parasite! Apologize! Yeah, I at least know some of the memes associated with Evil Dead, but I don't think I can necessarily sit through the movies. I mean, who knows, but yeah. I don't know, but I can at least say that from what I understand, horror movies nowadays aren't as scary as they could be because they aren't using practical effects to their fullest detail like directors would have used way back in the day. Like, The Thing, the original Thing movie, is still terrifying and disturbing to look at because those practical effects of the creature are still there. So those horribly mutated dogs and humans are so visceral because, they were practical effects. And the reason why the original Alien movies are still scary is because, the facehugger pods are still there, and I think they threw in some foul-smelling materials to make them even more disgusting for the actors who, just enter the room to create more immersion. It's like, they did some amazing tricks back in the day, and now you just have, CGI up the ass, which CGI is not the problem, it's how directors are using it that's the problem, Hang on, I'm gonna try something here. So we're gonna get rid of the sphere. then just have this part. That's not the eraser tool. I can't wait to see what Sam has in store for Doctor Strange, since he's always wanted to work on Doctor Strange. Did you know there's an Evil Dead musical? If memory serves, I think I at least heard of it. Never seen it. But that's a really wild combination. You don't get a lot of horror-based musicals, unless you do, and I'm just not in the know, which is likely at this point. But yeah, that's strange. On the topic of Spider-Man, who remembers Turn Off the Dark? I do not. Well, I can't tell you the actual quality of the play of the musical itself, but there were a lot of news articles depicting accidents that were, you know, common with the musical. It was on the news several times, and I was like, yikes, wouldn't want to be those guys. Anyway, back to more Twilight Princess. I think I was playing Twilight Princess at the time, but yeah. I do, only because I have the soundtrack. Oh, okay. You know, Spider-Man Edge of Time, which is a video game, set after Shattered Dimensions, actually made a joke about Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. J. Jonah Jameson was basically ranting about how the next thing you'll know, they'll have a whole dancing troupe of Spider-Men, and Peter went and said, I'll pay to see that. Like, the gameplay of Edge of Time it has a lot to be desired, but the writing is just masterful. They got the same guy who co-created Spider-Man 2099 actually to write it. And there's a lot of really, really good stuff in it. And I think they only had like 2 years to work on the game in general. It's insane how much they were able to pump out of it. And, you know, because they had to reuse a lot of assets, they even made jokes about it in the actual narrative. It's like, I'll meet you back in the gateway room. Really starting to hate that place. Yeah, but like you said, it began there, and it's gonna end there. The only type of musical I pay to see is the one in Hawkeye, just for the heck of it. What? Oh yeah, you did mention that there was a musical scene in Hawkeye. What was that like? Hang on, let's save just to be safe. Think of the scene from Batman Beyond where Terry and Bruce saw the Batman musical. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know the exact one you're talking about. Come on, it took me weeks to get tickets for this show. It's Shui. It's Schwarbage. Can't exactly reach my Batman voice today, but oh well. I'm sorry, Bruce Wayne voice. He's not Batman anymore. In that universe, just for clarification. And now picture Hawkeye with his kids watching it. Oh god. That had to be embarrassing. Like, not exactly, but it feels like the same energy. Yeah. Yeah, that was Gerudo Valley. The Hyrule Symphony version of it. Okay, so I'm gonna make another invite for anyone who's interested. I should probably have a bot set up that auto invites. I should also note, the server is 18 plus, cause, you know, have you heard the way I fucking talked? Not to mention that I may share more adult content. And no, I have shared adult content before, but not in the porn sense, but more like the mature sense. So if you're not into that, then maybe don't go to the server. And if you're not 18 or older, then you're not allowed to join the server in general. Also, how are you watching the stream? Who are you? Who's your code cracker? Gerudo Valley is such a mysterious yet beautiful place. Desert-themed areas are somewhat underrated. I don't know. I would argue that they're kind of samey. Because, you know, the typical Middle Eastern or Egyptian theme, like, it's very easy to gravitate towards. I get it, but, desert areas are really hard to nail. If you're trying to go original. But if you're trying to evoke the same sort of feeling, then go right ahead. Also, the music they played in the musical scene is available on YouTube, so I got to listen to it. Okay. Imagine a mummy campaign, though. That could get rather stale if it's not handled correctly. But I can see a one shot easily. Oh yeah, there was this video where an actual Egyptologist sort of either credits or discredits the first Mummy movie. I need to finish watching that. Of course, there's a lot about Egyptian mythology that I don't understand. And I would, I would definitely learn more about it before I, attempt to, make stories surrounding a similar culture, or the actual culture itself. Because, you know, if you take everything from one place, it's going to be rigid and stale. You know, Uncle Iroh's famous words. And again, the problem also is you don't want to appropriate anything. Because the minute you do that, whether intentionally or unintentionally, then the whole thing falls apart. The one with Brandon Fraser is pretty good. Oh, what, Mummy? Yeah. Funny enough, I'm doing a paper in my race and ethnicity class on Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that line is one of the ones I'm going to use as my basis. Yeah, awesome. And hey, Maniac, welcome. So how does it feel to be a tier 3 sub? Yeah, Chaos Control, which, by the way, miss talking to you. You were really fun during the Okami stream. During our last Okami stream, he not only followed me, but he also gifted you guys tier 3 subs, which, roughly is about 125 with the amount of people that he, gifted the subs to. Or they, I shouldn't presume genders. Yeah, you have unlimited access to, all the emojis, which, you know, all the other tiers are the same way, but, you know. You can make Frank say, "Did you say boon?" You said the accursed word. And before anyone says anything, I'm exempt for this rule because I literally created Frank. Yeah, see? I need to make more emotes. Oh! And Brian joined us.
Creator.
What?
Frank rebels against his creator.
Counterspell. What? Counterspell.
No, like you try to counterspell him, it just whizzes.
No. It works because I literally created Frank.
You mean you don't want to make a character that's so powerful not even you can control them?
No, because it's stupid. And again, Frank is meant to be a brick joke.
But Kishimoto did that.
Kishimoto's a dick. I don't even know who Kishimoto is.
The creator of Naruto.
So he made a creator that's more powerful than he created a character who's more powerful than him, the mangaka.
Yes, if Madara was so powerful, he had no idea how to properly kill him off.
Right, because he wrote himself into a corner. Naruto. So stupid.
Also, Jordan, I have come to basically announce to the world, Hoopa's a bitch-ass motherfucker.
Yeah, Hoopa pissed on his fucking wife, Skyla.
She didn't even like it. She immediately went back to me and said, "Can you get rid of the scary thing?"
And Hoopa took its little hoopy dick out and said, "Were you surprised?"
Actually, it's funny because I was on on Heat and Street. Avi literally said, hating Hoop is pretty based.
I mean, Hoopa was annoying in their own movie, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't hate Hoopa. I don't hate any Pokemon except Ladybug. If you like Ladybug, that's fine. I'm not trying to hate on you. I'm trying to hate on Hoopa.
Now, my question is...
Sorry, Ladybug. Sorry, I don't know why I said... I'm inserting words that aren't there. That's super fucking weird. What is happening to my brain? Anyway, Ladybug I hate, Hoopa I don't mind.
I think I was gonna say the Hoopa hate is so powerful that it got substituted for Ladybug. But I do have a question, though, Jordan. What about Miltank?
Miltank I'm traumatized by, so I would say the best phrase for her is respect. I respect Miltank.
Okay.
Like, my friend tried to run an Egyptian-themed campaign. It sadly fell down due to IRL stuff. However, I remember it was really good. The players were hired to find treasure in a book. The book was to never be read. Sadly, one opened the book and read it, brought the mummy back to life, and was hunting down the players due to them having it. Oh, yes. Milk. Gotta get some milk. Milk. Are you done now? Milk!
By the way, Jordan, I don't know if you saw me send you this message last night while I was on my break, but, like, apparently Batman is prone to lashing out, apparently.
No, he's fucking not! Yes, he is. What about that one story where he slapped Robin? Shut the fuck up. That's a meme, not a real thing.
Fuck your meme. I take your memes.
I take your memes and I shit on them. like Scanlan whenever he visits a noble's house, because that was actually one thing that he did in the Vox Machina campaign. Scanlan had this habit of shitting in nobles' houses.
You know what? Axis Bone would absolutely do that.
Yes, he would.
Yeah, mainly because he has a strong hatred towards aristocrats.
Indeed.
Yeah, but also, funny of thought, you know how when we were watching Legend of Vox Machina, when Danny said, you know, Sam Riegel just released an album already?
Uh-huh.
He had actually told me something rather interesting.
Uh-huh.
In his youth, Sam Riegel actually used to be a part of an a cappella.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, no wonder he's so good at singing. Not just because he's a voice actor, mind. And actually, another thing that he did as Scanlan, during, the Vox Machina campaign, you know Bardic Inspiration, right? You know, the bread and butter of all bards? What he would do is sing, like, fantasy versions of, real-life songs.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is, yes, you're the inspiration. I think that was one of the first ones he did. Also, Ballad of the Windfish. I'm sad now.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I actually found the tweet right here. So apparently, wow, so like 7 years ago.
Wow.
He said that his old college a cappella group needed money.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so he advertised their Kickstarter.
And then he became the 2003 version of Donatello.
Yeah.
From Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. Oh my god, I just scroll down and I find this funny D&D meme.
What's that?
When DM runs a one-shot where the players create a kingdom to secretly make them world build for him. You used me for land development!
That wasn't nice!
Okay. I believe the soundtrack is done, so let's head over to something a bit more jazzy. In fact, the soundtrack is named Mario and Zelda Big Band Live.
By the way, Realm, I have come to the realization... I've come to realize the reason why vampires are attracted to me is because I am the reincarnated version of Vlad the Impaler's wife. Damn. How's it feel?
Not good, according to her. Music? Oh, it's just the prelude. Okay. I was like, wait, why is there no music playing? Why is there buzzing? Is this the second coming of the Sonic Boom convention?
Also, Jordan, I found the perfect way to describe Ultra Instinct to people who've never watched Dragon Ball.
Which I guess would be me. Go ahead.
Roll the hit. Nat 20. You miss.
Yep. Yep, you got it.
Like, roll to hit. 25. You miss. What is your AC? My AC is I made it the fuck up.
Yeah. My AC is fuck you.
Yeah, that's literally what Ultra Instinct is. It's like, no matter what you roll on the hit dice, you miss.
That sounds like a level 20 monk ability. I don't know, I figured all the Dragon Ball Z characters would be monks. Except maybe Trunks, because he has a sword, so maybe he would cross-class into fighter.
Yeah, I feel like Trunks would be a multi-class, because like, he does do ki blast and whatnot, but yeah, he does have a sword.
Yeah. Whatever you think is fitting, either fighter or paladin. I don't know. I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z much.
Yeah, I would say more so fighter, because paladin would imply that, you know, he works for a patron, which he doesn't.
I mean, if we can talk about paladins for a second. You know how in the player's handbook they described paladins as being these holy righteous knights of justice and truth?
Yeah.
Toss that shit out the window and just make a character. Because the minute XP to level 3 described it like this. If you confine a class to an alignment, then they're all going to end up the same. Like, you can be a paladin still. It's just, maybe you don't worship a deity as you know it. Maybe you fight for a person. You know, kind of like what we're doing with Kedra and Ilusen. Like, Ilusen isn't really a god, but she is still a patron of Kedra because, he fights for love and all that.
Yeah, if I'm to kind of maybe understand paladins a bit, it's like, I know paladins for the most part, like, yeah, they are like, your holy righteous warriors and whatnot, but like, I also, unless they're an oathbreaker, they typically get their power from something.
Yeah. But you can still be a paladin and maybe you worship a devil.
Yeah. I wouldn't say Trunks is like that necessarily.
No.
Yeah, he's just a guy from the future who happens to be Vegeta's son.
Yeah, so fighter would definitely, fit a lot better.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's turn down the music a bit. Love me some Mario 64, but ouch. See? I'm like humming to the theme.
You know what? But something else that I do find funny that some like comic fans will debate with manga fans about though.
Yeah.
Some of them, like I swear, there's some who will like try to swear up and down, like, oh, manga's so stupid, and they just keep making these ridiculously overpowered characters. You never find this in American comics. Flash breaking the universe with the Speed Force.
Or pre-Crisis Superman. Just pre-Crisis Superman.
Also, need I remind you all that Tony Stark created an entire universe and then turned it into an Iron Man suit?
Yeah, that's true. That happened.
And how apparently the Incredible Hulk's gamma powers come straight from hell?
Or Captain Universe in general. The thing Spider-Man turned into at one point.
No, trust me, guys. American comics get pretty dumb.
But hey, with great power comes great headaches.
Oh, and also how Thor in the Marvel Universe is a planet buster.
Makes sense. He's a god.
Yeah, but busting planets isn't something I'd imagine superheroes should be doing.
Yeah, it seems kind of counterintuitive with their whole mission to save every life possible.
Yeah.
Or as many as they can, because, you know, Spider-Verse did touch on the truth. You can't save everybody.
Yeah. We may not be able to save the Earth, but we'll damn well avenge it.
And then Thanos the Anus has the audacity to say, you couldn't live with your own failure. And where'd that bring you? Back to me. Oh, yeah.
Fucking Thanos.
Thanos the Anus.
That's just your name forever now. I don't like it. Too bad. I never asked for your opinion.
I don't even know who you are.
Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna call you Thanos. Would you stop, though? No.
No, it's funnier that way.
This is kind of
Grimace.
demeaning. This is kind of demeaning. You're a mad tyrant.
I found out recently there's a version of Spider-Man that's literally a bunch of spiders in a Spider-Man suit who think they're all collectively beautiful. Spiders-Man! Yeah!
Yes.
Spiders-Man!
It's like one of the dumbest concepts ever, and I love it.
Oh, but yeah, there's different types of paladins. Thinking about it, I think Ritz's boyfriend is a different paladin and not an Oathbreaker. Yeah. There's even paladins who, their whole shtick is, well, basically lording over people.
Yeah. Actually, I know in South Park: The Stick of Truth, I know Butters is a paladin.
Oh.
Yeah, and I want to say his patron, ironically enough, is Professor Chaos, which is really funny because Professor Chaos is an alter ego for Butters, so his patron is literally himself.
Yeah, there was actually a Crickrab story that presented a similar concept. You know, hey, your patron is yourself. Because you used to be a god, but for one reason or another, you were shunned out of your plane and are forced to live the life of a mortal man.
Yes, I see that Crit Crab episode. It's like, yeah, because you're such an egomaniac, your patron is yourself. You fucking narcissist.
Yeah, which honestly, I love that idea. It sounds crazy, but it could really work for a character. Like, think of the roleplay possibilities.
Yeah.
That's a really fun idea. But such is the case with the person who doesn't exist, and doesn't exist in Critical Role anymore. Sometimes a great character can be ruined by a shitty player.
Yeah. Like, yeah, basically just imagine Kedra, but with none of the awareness or the ability to humble himself.
Kedra with all the power, but none of the responsibility.
Yes. And it's like, so, we kicked him out on the first game. Why? Because he's a fucking dick.
Yeah, I remember seeing that when someone shows Spider-Man scaring a robber by saying he can command spiders to come after him. What the robber was like, nope, I can't. Oh yeah, he basically was trying to, like, use scare tactics with this robber, and he's like, he's getting up in his face and is going like, because I'm Spider-Man! Although, nothing will ever top, wait, are you? Yes, I'm Batman.
Although if I can be real here, I think Alfred did that bit better.
He really did. It's like,
Yeah.
yes, Miss Gordon, I am afraid this is the truth. I am Batman.
And who are you? I'm Batman. No, you're not. At one time in my life, I wish someone would believe me.
I think there was the Batman episode, cartoon, not the movie. I know, confusing. Where Alfred actually did dress up as Batman at one point.
Yeah.
It was to cover for Bruce.
Yeah. I do, speaking of the show, the one bit I do love with Alfred, I did love it, seeing a clip of Alfred from that show was, Barbara was just like, I mean, pretty sure that should, it's like, I mean, that's crazy, right? I'm certain that should have, get at least one of your signature cocked eyebrows. Miss, I look after a man who lives in a cave dressed in a bat suit. At this point in my life, nothing surprises me.
Yeah. So someone mentioned this in the SNG server, but I have some good news. Finally, I have a computer. Awesome, Maniac. That's great.
No.
And, oh shoot. Hey, Big Mac. Sorry I missed you. Hello. Did you know that Eric Hartman named his guild the KKK?
Yes.
No. I do not like that child.
You're not supposed to.
He's like blue, except not blue.
Yeah, and you know what? To make it even worse, he calls his group that, and he has a strong hatred to Kyle, who's a Jew.
Oh Jesus!
It's like, damn, Carmen, you're not even trying to be subtle. But yeah, like the full name of his kingdom is the Kingdom of Kooky.
All right.
But it's like, yeah, when you abbreviate it, that's what you get.
Oh jeez.
Also, Kenny decided to be a princess. Don't ask why. That's just how he wants to roll.
That's fine. I mean, I tend to roleplay as women when I'm given the chance.
The first D&D thing I played a lady.
Yeah, Rihanna.
Yeah.
Actually, the reason I tend to roleplay as female characters is because, you know, when given the opportunity, hey, we need more lady protagonists, so I take that chance. But I think also it might be trying to find an identity for myself. I don't know what it is, but I tend to fall into playing female characters for the reasons I described, but also because I feel more comfortable that way.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, are you feeling like maybe there's a part of you that thinks maybe you're trans?
I don't know. Again, it's sort of like feeling my way out, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I mean, I am getting accustomed to having long hair. It's just my hair is kind of a mess right now, so I'm trying to grow it back into shape.
Because it's funny because we actually had this I actually had this conversation with TP earlier today, where TP actually did say, like, if there ever comes a day where, like, I do come out as trans, like, you know, I hope you're not too surprised. And he said, oh no, like, if that day happens and you just say, you know, I'm suddenly trans, she'd be like, yeah, here's your trans card. We've been holding it for you for a long time.
Okay, music. Are you feeling okay? Hang on. I'm gonna skip and see what happens.
Okay. Kira, I'm a motherfucking pretty princess.
There we go. No idea what happened. Yeah, I just outright froze on the Mario Brothers medley. Weird. Cartman is deliberately made to be controversial. Yeah, and I hate it. So I think Red was either an oath of vengeance or an oath of conquest due to his backstory. Red is the name of Ritz's boyfriend. Kira. I'm a motherfucking pretty princess.
Yep.
But no, like, yeah. If it is, that I might be trans, then I shouldn't say it on stream. Let's just say some people wouldn't approve and would probably kill me for it.
Well, those people can go fuck themselves. They're not allowed here.
Yeah.
You know, again, I feel like that's something that, you know, you probably need to, like, think more to yourself about.
Exactly. Man, yes, they did do a live version of the hidden levels in Mario Sunshine. Actually, this was made when Sunshine just came out, I think. Sunshine and Wind Waker. It's like, why can't Nintendo be this cool all the time?
I don't know.
Oh wait, I know why, because Nintendo of America is full of babies who don't like it when fans try to show them love. And I get it's like you're trying to protect your IP and all, but it makes you come across as lame. Lyrics. The coffin looks killer, by the way. Thanks. Hopefully it will look a lot better once we get to the color phase. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, Josh is in the chat.
Yeah, he's been in the chat.
Oh. Well, I also just recently
He's just
joined
been
the stream.
working, yeah. No, he's just been working.
Okay.
And yes, he's actually the commissioner for this one.
Hey.
This is his villain protagonist OC, Shocks Izunia.
Okay. Also, we were asked, how do we feel about the Gen 9 starters?
Spigatito!
Damn you, Christina V.
No, but no. This is probably the first time in a long time where I want to pick the grass starter. For a while, it's just been fire or water. Mostly fire at this point, but no, I want the weed kitty.
The weed kitty.
I don't know what type they're gonna end up as, but I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of going towards Fue Coco, but I also kind of want to see what their final evolutions look like too.
Yeah, that's it too, but from first impressions, Sprigatito is strong for me.
Yeah. So Jordan, I got my booster today.
Oh, sweet. I still didn't get mine yet.
Yep. And I gotta say, getting it was pretty eventful.
Eventful? What do you mean?
So yeah, I did work last night, so I didn't come home until around 6:30 in the morning. And I ended up having to go into work at around 10 just to get it. So I was driving to work with 4 hours of sleep.
No!
And keep in mind, guys, it takes me about 30 minutes to drive from home to work.
Not cool.
Yep. I ended up getting it, ended up driving home, went right back to sleep, and then Cece went to give cuddles.
Yeah. I know Josh is crazy about Fue Coco. I like all three, but Fue Coco is my favorite so far. Quaxley is a close second, and even Sprigatito is close. Sprigatito, sorry.
Yep.
I'm thinking about the Pokemon I want in the new one, and to see the final evolution.
I will say
is
this.
a blue-footed booby. Sorry, go ahead.
I will say this though. Since Game Freak are going out of their way to adding textures to these Pokemon, I better be able to pet them.
Same here. Yes, I want to pet my weed kitty. I don't think she's even based on weed. It's they're based on weed. It's just sprigs.
Yep.
It's a plant.
It's like if I
yeah.
cannot pet them, I will cry foul.
And if they don't follow you, what's the point?
I will curse Masuda.
I think Makuta. Makuta. That's the Bionicle antagonist.
Still running, Pokemon Trainer? Without the Mask of Time, it will take a lifetime for us to achieve both our destinies. Only yours will be brief.
Why do I need a mask? I literally have Dialga.
Oh, he's referring to the Konohi Mask of Time, which, well, controls time. Vakama had it, and then he dropped it.
Is it okay, but so does Dialga, and I have him right here.
If I could talk about Toa Vakama for a second, he's sort of like Shulk, but worse. Because, you know, he also receives visions too, but they weren't executed nearly as well as Xenoblade. Because they show up without warning, but he can't change them. They just sort of happen because...
Well, see, Jordan, I know exactly how I can counter someone like that.
Yeah?
I take them the White Stone, and I hide behind a door.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's my plan. They'll never get to me.
It's like, if you can't see me, I don't exist.
No, I just have to stand behind the door and watch them just keep fucking up trying to break the door down.
Right. Fucking doors. But wait, that only works with Vox Machina, though. If you're not a Vox Machina, then you're fucked.
Hey, you want to ask those guys about joining their group? Okay. Ah, fell for my trap.
And also like, I told you that door was cursed.
Yoshi.
Indeed. Insert Poochie montage here. Also, Poochie ain't stupid. You're stupid.
Cue the Super Gaming Brothers getting driven mad by Poochie.
Yeah, but they keep forgetting Poochie ain't stupid. And they keep blaming Poochie, like they're proving the game's point.
The Poochie ain't stupid.
Also, Gamer0, this is villain character yours. All my villain characters were listening. By the way, everyone is saying Fire Zodiac dead, and I'm sitting here looking at a fire starter and thinking, it's so going to evolve into something like a Mosasaurus, which looks like a crocodile, but it's a snake. Yeah, like, give it a bit. Like, maybe its final evolution will lose its legs. I mean, that happened to Snivy at one point, right? Like, it starts having 2 legs, and then the more it evolves, it loses its legs. I remember how, when I was younger, I thought Snivy's name was pronounced Snivy. Yes, what you heard was real. No memes. No great elaborate tricks. I used to think Snivy was pronounced Snivy.
Yeah.
Snively?
What if Fue Coco becomes a bullcroc?
Then it would be cool. Also fire poison, please. Oh, why, yes he is. Depending on the story he's in, he's usually a man who used to be good at heart. Dying as a martyr or another way is he's a traveling scholar who is seeking all knowledge or both. Then he got corrupted by some evil, then sealed away despite all his good deeds. He wakes up thousands of years later as something of a lich undead, and decides to have his revenge, but most importantly, have fun with it. Fire rock, gross. Quad weak to not only water, but ground as well. It's like, hey, might as well kill me now.
Wait, hold up. Oh yeah, it would also be weak to itself in rock.
That's just Like, I have a hard time trusting rock types already. It's why would you need so many weaknesses?
Because high risk, high reward?
I would like to attack the Macargo. But yeah, Macargo, despite trying to be a tank, can't tank for shit because of its stupid typing. Like, if they had an ability that mitigates that, fine, then I would be more comfortable using it. It's just, I'm scared of using Pokemon that have too many weaknesses. Unless if there's one caveat. It's either they can tank the damage like Tyranitar can, or if they're super fast and powerful like Lycanroc Dusk. Other than that, leave me alone. Which, again, I don't hate most Pokemon, I just hate Ladybot. It's just, I have a hard time using pure Ice or pure Rock types. Because they have so many weaknesses, despite, you know, boasting one thing. Like, Rock types are not sturdy, okay?
But what about us with the ability sturdy? Shut up.
I mean, here's the thing. Most Pokemon with that ability are, you know, rock ground, at least from what I've seen. Like, you know, the Geodude line. Like, they have so many weaknesses, it's not even funny. Wait, that's not right. There we go. What do you guys think the Gen 9 Pseudo-Legendary is going to be like? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I can say. We'll just have to wait and see what that's like. Okay, I think at this point... we are good to start coloring. First things first, though. Need to do some select-to-dos. So now we have our background layer. Look at that. I'll keep the sketch layer just for the yeah, just for the orb. Oh. If we don't get the bull in the fire starter, it's totally gonna be the pseudo legendary. I would say Dragon Steel, but we have Duraludon and now Hisuian Gudra. I'm also hoping for a Fairy Dragon. That typing is so good. Was so good. Do we have any Fairy Dragons?
Mega Altaria?
Not counting Mega Altaria, of course.
I don't think so.
Yeah. What about Fire Fairy? Fire Fairy would be cool. I like how both Josh and Jen immediately said nope. Like, why? What is your criteria? Asking out of curiosity, not, you know, ridicule. Oh, we're getting into the Zelda stuff.
Yee.
And let's get some references together. Because we are about to... Things are about to get out of hand. To the fairy dragon being a thing. Fairy... Alright. So... For the outfit, you specifically wanted the yellow to be replaced with purple.
This is purple.
You didn't get it. Oh well. Let's see. Maybe something like this.
God, I love being purple!
But yeah, I'll say it. I'll do the reference in full.
This is
Purple. No. Looks at the Rubik's Cube. Blue. No. Lays his head on the couch.
Everything's in black and white.
Yeah, Spider-Man Noir is from a world that's perpetually black and white.
I'm taking this cube thing with me. I don't understand it, but I will.
How did you guys get here?
Well, son, it's kind of a long story.
Well, maybe not that long. Oh, he also had a really surprisingly badass line in, we don't pick a ballroom, we just dance. Like, under the right circumstances, that line would be cool. Also, sorry for talking over you, Wind Waker Medley, my sweet summer child. Oh, welcome back, Crystal. Kind of fucked up here. That's fine, I can go back and fix it. I was thinking that the torso and sleeves would be a different color compared to the shawl and dress bits. I think I'll make the hat the same color too. For consistency. let's there we go. So I mentioned that I now have a computer, but it's not hooked up yet. We're planning to get it set up soon and eventually turn my current room into more of a recording room and office. Cool.
So I just found a video called Rawest Line in Sonic Destruction.
What's Sonic Destruction?
Something from Snapcube.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, it's an AI-generated Sonic script?
What the? Oh! I think I did hear about it, I just didn't look into it.
Yeah, apparently a line that was given to Ada was, how do you, it's like, hey doctor, how do you drive around death, yet be so afraid of dying?
What the fuck? Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, okay, and is that, why would a doctor thrive around death, yet be so afraid of dying?
Like, Shadow, you good, bro? What do you think about Nier Automata getting an anime? Wait, Nier Automata is getting an anime?
Yes, it is.
Sweet. I approve. Oh, okay. This is my favorite version of Dragon Roost Island ever. Like, bar none. I haven't stopped listening to it ever since I found it as a kid. It is so good, you don't understand. How can I make you understand?
That's terrible.
What?
I just saw a video entitled "Uncle Ben, What Happened," and it's it's like
no, Gianni.
It's the scene from the first Spider-Man movie. It's like, Uncle Ben, what happened? Did you like it? Did I like what? Did you like the taste of these nuts?
No. I don't know what it is, but even to this day, Uncle Ben's death scene in Spider-Man 1, for whatever reason, makes me tear up every single time I see it. I think it may be the combination between, you know, the acting between Cliff Robertson and Tobey Maguire, as well as Danny Elfman's music. Like, that score is so good. And also, I recently rewatched the Tobey Maguire trilogy, and Pete doesn't cry as nearly as many times as the Nostalgia Critic said he did.
Well, the Nostalgia Critic's also stupid.
He really is stupid. Like, so stupid. Don't watch him.
Please don't.
And if you do, well, I apologize.
Like, just let the Nostalgia Critic just fade out of into obscurity.
Let him fade into dust, like when Thanos snaps the universe.
Yeah, in fact, if we can trade popularities, can we make Klonoa as popular as Nostalgia Critic and let that be obscure?
Yes, please. Stop saying dumbass things. You're not making any sense. Standing here. Watch AVGN instead. Exactly. It's because it's actually sad. Yes. Yes. Alright. So let's get the silver stuff going. Bum, bum, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Oh my god, are you guys seriously? I realize you were just like me, trying to make history. But who's to judge from right from wrong? When our guard is down, I think we'll both agree that violence breeds violence. But in the end, it has to be this way. Guitar solo.
Yeah, fun fact. The same person composing that music track was also the guy behind Toontown.
Oh, right, I did learn that recently. Well, quite a leap.
Which, also fun fact too about that track, despite it being the track used for the final boss against Senator Armstrong, that song's actually about Raiden.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like the whole lyrics, that's actually all from Raiden's perspective.
Right. Oh, Epona song. I don't know, out of all the tracks, this is probably my least favorite. Probably because of my bias with Lon Lon Ranch.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, you could have gone so much harder on this. Oh, funny Brian brings up Klonoa, because in Klonoa's Smash Moveset idea video, during the part where Brian goes, oh gee, I don't know, play the gosh darn fiddly stinking game, please? I'm like, sorry Brian, I don't have any consoles to play Klonoa on, but now that it's coming to Switch, I'm like, yay.
Yeah. Now no one has an excuse to not play the games.
Yes, exactly. And again, I really want to play the game one day. I just gotta wait for the thing to come out.
Yeah, me too.
But at least I have an excuse.
Yeah, but it's also like, even though I know BJ's probably not gonna like have me do it, I am just out of a sake of just out of like impulse. I started making my own script of like redoing Klonoa's Smash moveset.
Rebel.
Yep. And I even typed a line in here saying this character became sort of a meme on this channel, one where nobody knew who he was due to his obscurity, but now new life is breathing in Klonoa in the form of his remakes, and all it took was sacrificing your memes. I say that's a fair trade.
Mm-hmm. That's the one thing that's the one good thing memes are for. Sacrifices. Why do you think I don't do them so much? Because you're gonna just exchange them for another meme anyway. Come on.
Big Mac asks, what do you think about people saying that the Batman film is more detective noir than action?
That's interesting. I'm actually okay with that.
Like, if that's a complaint that people are actually having, are they forgetting Batman's a detective?
Oh, wait, that's a complaint. Sorry. That's stupid that they're complaining about it because, you know, Batman is, you know, one of his many titles is the world's greatest detective. And they think that's stupid? They're stupid. Yeah, I don't know. The Lon Lon Ranch theme doesn't really translate well into jazz, I don't think. So I think that's why I don't like it so much.
Yeah. Also, Jen, yes, I do remember that series. I wrote a whole Twitter thread about how I silently canceled it.
And And don't ask him if he's gonna bring it back. The answer is no.
Yeah, the answer is no.
Yeah, sorry to disappoint.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not making memes here. He's not bringing it back.
I'm not. Primarily
Yeah,
because I did not like how the writing was turning out throughout it, and there's also just the fact that I do not have the time.
Not to mention, he's sort of getting his wish anyway. You know, with trying to expose more people to Klonoa. Namco themselves decided to throw us a bone and made the remakes.
Yeah, like that's literally the reason why I made Dream Bullet to begin with. It's because I'm like, hey, I want people to know who Klonoa is.
Exactly. But hey, looks like you won't have to, you know, do that anymore.
Yeah. Unless these somehow flop, in which case I'm bringing a gun.
It's like whoever made these remakes fail, I'm taking you with me.
No, I'm not even taking anyone with me. I'm just going up to them and say, hey, so prepare to meet God.
Prepare to meet your scout in the Allspark.
Yeah. It's like, I'm going to have you see God, and you will answer to him what your sins are. And when he learns that it's because you didn't help the remake succeed, he's gonna go, oh shit, there ain't a circle in hell that'll take you.
Oh god, back to the vampires. Big Mac just pointed out to Jen, Bruce Wayne looks like a vampire in the new film. Is that a Twilight joke just because Robert Pattinson is playing him?
I mean, Batman did fight Dracula.
And won.
Yep.
In a bizarrely mature Batman film, because the Joker went to a blood bank, you know, infected as a vampire, and drank all the blood. Yes, you see it on screen. The blood was darkened, but it's definitely there. Ugh. Shudder.
You're Bruce Wayne. I'm Batman, and you're dust.
Voiced by Rino Romano, aka Spider-Man Unlimited Spider-Man. Yeah, everything's circling back to Spider-Man. I love it. Also, who remembers Spider-Man Unlimited? Show of hands, or I guess show of comments.
I have a vague recollection of it.
Yeah, it's sort of like Marvel tried to do what Batman Beyond did, but not as well.
Yeah. Didn't Spider-Man have like a webbed cape or something?
Yes, his suit was also made of nanotechnology, made of really tiny spiders, and probably, just visually, probably one of his most dope costume designs yet. But there's no way Peter Parker can make something like that. Unless if it's the Parker Industries era, then yes, he would. Oh, not only that, Bruce has pale white skin in the new film, like a vampire. I don't think that's the reason why he just has pale skin. I think it's just because he has pale skin and that's it.
I mean, man doesn't exactly get much sunlight.
Yeah, you know, considering, you know, he operates mostly at nighttime.
Yeah.
Which, wait a minute, that would imply this version of Bruce Wayne doesn't really do a lot of charity work during the day.
Director, you want to explain it? It's because Batman's crazy!
This guy's crazy! Death Battle is wrong, by the way. If anyone who watches Death Battle believes everything Death Battle says, stop watching Death Battle. No. Or at least don't watch anything Batman related.
Yeah, it's like, listen, Boomstick, I'd be taking your claim more seriously if you didn't have crippling alcoholism.
It's like, I'm pretty sure someone on the writing team hates Batman's guts, so they're deliberately spreading misinformation.
You know, that's something that I've memed about for a long time, because, like, for God's sake, Batman's been in 4 death battles and only won one of them.
I mean, I will give some credit for the Spider-Man encounter, because, you know, Spidey is Spidey. Yeah. And while Bruce has fought superhumans and won and survived, I don't know, Peter's smart too, and he has the spider sense.
Yeah. Then the next one was Captain America. He won that one.
Mm-hmm.
Black Panther, he lost, and even then, I'm still questionable on that one.
Same here. Like,
because like, their whole argument towards it was that supposedly Batman hadn't made anything that could take advantage of the vibranium suits. And it's just like, who says he has to make anything?
yeah, like, there's been plenty of situations where, you know, Bruce was without, you know, a technological, you know, ace in the hole to help him out with fighting criminals. He just uses his wits, body, and will.
Yeah, because it's like, the whole thing with the vibranium suit that Black Panther has is that, yeah, it absorbs kinetic energy. So, like, say if you're to hit him with a bullet, the bullet just stops in its track and the suit just absorbs the kinetic energy. But if too much gets absorbed into it, it can result in something pretty catastrophic. You're telling me Batman wouldn't be able to deduce that from just a single encounter? You know, the world's greatest detective?
Also, Big Matt says, Heaton said that Batman is crazy. Heaton can eat my shorts. Like, okay, Big Mac, genuine question. Are you trying to disprove me by saying, Batman isn't crazy? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Are you trying to prove me wrong on something? Because I'm not trying to be factual. I am saying that fundamentally, Batman isn't crazy, he's traumatized. There's a fucking difference. It's hard to tell over text, so I'm genuinely curious. Also, Josh asks, oh, Realm, remember Akuma TH? Are they, or were they, did they used to be on the research team for Death Battle?
I'd have to check to see if they're still there, but, like, I know they were there at one point.
Oh, speaking of Spider-Man, the physical versions of No Way Home is coming out on my birthday, woo. Yay! I wish I had that movie. Still feel dirty about spoiling myself on it. I'm a Spider-Man fan, I can't help it! Like, I have to get my fix now!
It's like, ugh, inject that spider right into my veins.
No, that sounds gross. Okay. Granted, you can be crazy and traumatized, but they're not one and the same. No. That may be true, it's just Batman isn't crazy. Like, I don't get why people think he is. Which, I guess now includes Heaton, so that's gonna be fun.
So you just get into a call with Heaton. Batman's not crazy!
No. I'd probably give that more grace than that. It's like, okay, so I heard you think Batman is crazy. Why do you think that is? And then I'll probably just rattle off, that the only reason people think Batman is crazy is because it's, more fun to write him that way. When in reality, Batman only became Batman because he didn't want another 8-year-old to suffer like he did. That's why he dresses up as a bat, which is a common fear.
Also, yeah, I looked it up. Yeah, he's still on the research team.
Disgusting. Anyway, Spooter. That's like saying Usagi is annoying and lazy because she wouldn't fight the bad guys and punch even though she's 14 and just got her powers. Yeah, there's a justifiable reason. Not saying Batman is, just saying I'm generally, hell, I'm here. Oh, in general. What?
Fuck, Matt!
What?
I just saw a clip called Matt Gets Revenge.
Who is Matt?
Matt Mercer.
Oh. What did he get revenge on?
Sam Riegel.
Oh my god.
So, He's like, are we taking off her shirt? No!
Yay.
And he has a fucking Sam Riegel shirt on!
Oh! I think I did see the thumbnail of that. Yeah, because Sam has this weird thing where he wears shirts based on the faces Matt makes sometimes. I don't know what the context is, but he that's a thing he does.
Sam Riegel is literally just Scanlan, a fucking troll.
Yeah, which is a lot like how both Liam O'Brien and Laura Bailey are just literally Vex and Vax in real life. Or sorry, Vax and Vex in real life. Got to say them in order. I just realized that the Goron City theme is playing.
It's like, how does it feel, Sam?
Just mention Fate and watch Heaton go crazy. Well, okay, Jen. There's something called there's a difference between prodding and making laughs and just doing it to see what happens. And that point you'll probably need to ask yourself, okay, am I being a jerk?
Yeah. Honestly, it's like, Jen, there's something much worse that have been plaguing Heaton streams lately.
Oh, there's something worse?
Yes. So, there's been there's been a semi-run-on thing where, one of the people who joins the streams, her name's Dio. His name's Dio.
Dio?
Yeah, his name's Dio. And I kid you not, Jordan, Heaton streams sometimes get derailed by him to talk about FNAF lore.
Pardon?
Yeah. So Dio likes to likes to take part of Heaton streams to occasionally talk about Five Nights at Freddy's lore.
Why am I imagining Patrick Seitz rattling off about Five Nights at Freddy's?
Just to piss off Heaton.
Dio? Take a map. Take a map.
take a map.
Take a map. Question. Any thoughts about the Crunchyroll or Funimation conversion thing? Oh, yeah, I don't get why people think that's a problem, but that's just because I don't use either site. What's the problem?
I mean, it's a thing.
Yeah, it's like, I don't understand what the problem is here.
Well, I know some people just have issues with Funimation in general.
Yeah, okay, that's a fair point.
Yeah. I mean, granted, some of those issues I don't necessarily agree with.
What are the issues?
Well, okay. The ones that I do kind of agree with is I don't necessarily agree with, like, how they market some of their DVD sets. Like, I think, like, there are other dub companies that just do a better job at distributing these things, like Viz Media do. Where it's like, you're not, where it's like, you won't pay, it's like, you're paying a bit for One Punch Man and DVD sets, but it doesn't just come with DVDs, it comes with a lot of other bonus sets, as well as a couple of like, maybe some behind the scenes stuff, maybe something extra that comes with it, like maybe it comes with free storyboards, which is pretty cool. But then you'll have Funimation where they'll split an anime season into 2 DVDs and sell them both for like full price.
That's a little lame, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. The thing I don't agree with are just a lot of the people who just clamor on about how, oh, Funimation are catering.
What does that even mean?
Take a wild guess.
I don't know.
Basically, they like to shove like their LGBT viewpoints like into their animes all the fucking time.
Oh. Hmm.
Like, you know, it's like, oh, they always try to shove in some kind of political commentary into their dubs, even though majority of the time they'll just throw them in as like a one-off gag or something.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah, so it's like you're really getting this upset over a throwaway line.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, if they're doing it problematically, fine, but if it's really not a problem, why are you making it a problem? It's like getting angry at someone who made you drop your coffee at one point.
Yeah,
like yeah, that's annoying, but
like I know there are some people who actually got mad at Skate the Infinity's dub because they changed one of the lines to like this character getting introduced to the guy saying, "Hey, what's up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals?"
All right.
It's like, oh, this is just forcing the thing into this. It's like, who cares?
Like, who gives a fuck?
Oh no, the non-binaries are getting recognized. We're all gonna fucking die.
Pathetic. It's like, representation isn't the issue. It's just, if they're not doing it tactfully, fine. But I don't know. That's a boss-ass line. I like it.
I love it too.
And if anyone rolls their eyes at that, then they're the problem, not the dubbers.
Yeah, I love that line. Fuck, in fact, I've been stealing it.
Yeah, because it's good. I mean, hey, if you're gonna steal from the best, right?
It is good.
Oh, Realm, look at the fan translation of the manga Pumpkin Night.
Okay.
Oh, the dialogue changes made by Funimation are tame compared to the changes made to the fan translation of the manga Pumpkin Night. TLDR, the translator is a neo-Nazi. Oh, ew.
Oh.
I wouldn't say always, it's just one of the lines. It's not like changing the script, one-off lines. It's not like changing the script.
Yeah, like, oftentimes, like, even in some of those instances, they try to change the context of the line to at least still try to match what the original subtitle was.
Yeah, it's just, you know, adapting it to fit our language.
Yeah. As well as adapting it in a way where, you know, we in our society can understand how it is.
Yeah, it's like, believe it or not, guys, the world shares similar issues we share as well. It's not like an American exclusive thing that, you know, the LGBTQA plus community is being mistreated, because that happens worldwide too. And to think that we're the only ones deserving to have this conversation are fucking lying to themselves. Like, Japan literally has terms that we don't have. Specifically for, gender-neutral, contexts. And, like, I wish we had those.
Yeah.
And, reminder that there's a whole spectrum of genders out there.
Yes.
The biggest reason they do it is because capitalism. The only line I can... Oh, yeah, the only line I can think of that was that dumb was the one from Dragon Maid. The biggest reason they did it was because of capitalism. Yeah, I think I know the one you're talking about. I don't remember the exact line, but I got the intent by it, and it was kind of scummy.
Yeah, and like it's like I said, there are some things that I do agree are some issues that I do have with Funimation. Like, another one that I do also have the issue with does come from interspecies relationship, where they discontinued the dub because you know, after looking into more of it, they're like, oh man, this is too raunchy for our standards. It's like, you mean you didn't review the entire thing before you got the license to dub it?
Oh yeah, was that one anime where they were basically reviewing different species.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be like, I don't know too much about it, but like I know it was summarized to me like it was basically a series where it was a bit of like a twist on the aspect of like, you know, typical fairy tales where like you have like your typical fairy tales where you have like these noble heroes, but like instead it's a bit more erotic.
Great. And Funimation somehow missed that.
Yeah, not only did they not miss that, but despite not continuing the dub, they're not letting go of the license.
That is genuinely stupid.
Yeah, but it's like, you're not gonna do anything with it. Why are you keeping the license?
For research. Yeah. You're fapping to it, aren't you? Shut up!
Well, no, like some people like to think it's so that no other dubbing company can like get their hands on the license for it, which I think is funny.
It's like I was mostly joking, but that's the exact reason they're doing it.
Yeah, well, I knew that. I was just giving what some people thought were the reason.
Yeah. Have sex with monsters, review their intercourse from what I understand. Oh, that's what Anime America was talking about.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, Funimation was okay with panty and stocking, but not interspecies reviewer. Yeah, wasn't panty and stocking filled with sex too? So what was their excuse? Hypocrites. Okay.
In fact, there was also there's also never forget that they also did the dub for Rosario Vampire, where Misere straight up wanted to R-word Skune.
No. So yeah, hypocrisy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is too raunchy. We can't do this. Yet you did all those.
Yeah. And then, you know, of course, there's what ended up getting leaked from behind the scenes of like some Dragon Ball Z outtakes, which were yikes.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't remember the exact context of it. Like, I wasn't sure if the DBZ actors were just having fun as they flubbed their lines, or it was just genuinely a really weird activity that they did sometimes.
Yeah, like, oftentimes, like, they'll usually maybe make some fun little outtakes and be like, you know, hey, you know, maybe if we get the okay for this, we could probably put this on, like, a DVD thing where, like, you know, hey, listen to us ad-lib.
Oh, yeah, actually, Kevin Conroy went on record saying that there was this blooper that he did while he was doing some basic combat lines, and at the end of it, he was, like, going, ha, ha, ah! Oh, Andrea. And Andrea was basically the voice director for most of the DCAU, the DC Animated Universe, and when Kevin said that, she was so embarrassed, and she's like, that's going on my private reel, Kevin. And then they made this sort of like a inside joke, and by the time they did a reunion, Andrea basically played this entire tape of Kevin just saying, oh, Andrea, oh, Andrea, oh, Andrea, oh, Andrea. But the thing is, they were all cool with it.
No, like, these outtakes for Dragon Ball, they were a lot worse than that.
How worse? Give me a scale from 1 to 10.
How would you describe Goku calling his own son the F-slur?
Stop!
Yeah?
It is time to stop! I'm so glad we got rid of that word from our lexicon.
Yeah. Well, some of us did. The other ones are lost causes.
Yeah. Which is why I said, you know, most of us.
Yeah.
Most of us, some of us. You know what I mean.
The ones not banned from this stream.
Yeah. If you want to criticize Funimation, don't listen to Hiro High. I don't know what that is, but no.
He's a toxic individual, and I will stop there.
Okay, all I need to know.
Yep.
So someone else to put on my shit list. Which, that list has been steadily rising. I think I blocked so many people, it's like I'm, getting close to Hideki Kamiya.
I was just gonna say, you're gonna become the next Hideki Kamiya.
Yeah, like, every time someone does something stupid, I block them. If someone says something offensive, I block them. Or if I'm just not, getting anywhere with someone, block. So did anyone hear about future ramen news?
I know that it is getting revived, and I also know John DiMaggio is not taking part of it.
Yeah, because because he wasn't getting fair pay, and a news article blew that out of proportion because of course they did.
Yeah, because they try to make him sound like, you know, he was being greedy for more money, but no, he was talking about how all the actors in general he felt weren't getting paid well enough.
Right.
Like, it was not just about him.
Right. Although,
how dare they slander the good boy John DiMaggio?
Slander isn't spoken, and print it's libel.
How dare they do that too?
Slibel.
Slibel. Sly Coopil.
Yeah. Actually, he's back. Wait, he's back?
Oh. Okay, so
thanks,
so
Chad.
he did agree to it.
I guess they changed their mind. Okay, Josh, question. I just want to make doubly sure. What color did you want Shox' eyes to be?
Oh no. Someone got Norded.
No, they got Norded! And me, what literally the fuck is that word? Yellow. Okay. Alright, I can do that.
Oh my god, I just went back to Twitter. I'm like, yeah, I remember I enlightened a couple of people some time ago that, hey, did you know that Superior actually does have hands?
Yeah, they're just really small.
Yeah. And as soon as I pointed them out, they're like, oh, those were his hands? Like, yeah.
So what? How did they take it afterwards? Is it like, ugh, or is it like, oh, okay?
Yeah, they were just okay. And oh, thanks Twitter for showing me Chun-Li without her pants.
Heh heh heh. But
I'm just gonna say this. What?
did you say that on stream? It's okay. We're in the right space for it.
Hey, listen, Chun-Li
Just don't get weird with it.
Listen, Chun-Li is also my wife. I love her.
That's true. John even said on Twitter, I'm back, baby. Okay, cool. No, Jen, it's not a dragon thing. It's a, what kind of thing is that, Josh, actually? Since you are his proverbial father.
How many wives do you all have? Let me get out the list.
How many wives do you all have? Okay, Melia is my one and only. As for characters like Samus, RC, Cynthia, I love them too. It's just they're not my number one waifus. That's Melia. But if I had to marry one of them, it would be Melia. It's called polyamory. Get used to it.
So, I have to start going to work.
Yeah, that's fine.
I shall see you later.
Alright, see ya, man. And so, we lost to Brian. Jordan, look up the anime Kaijo. I can't. I'm streaming. Later. There we go. You know, realm of the fucking harem. Jen, I have a harem too. I just don't talk about it because that's weird. Or at least, I guess I don't go around advertising it much. Like, I literally just described, some of my favorite waifus. Did you not hear me? Did you not hear me on my own stream? Go to sleep. By the way, Big Mac, you still haven't answered my question about Batman yet. I'm onto you. I'm onto you, Big Mac. I think I'm getting the hang of Slide 2 better. Yeah! As you should, because that game is great. Okay. What haven't I colored in yet? I think at this point it's just, I think it's just the staff here. Hang on. What, you think you have a bunch of wives? You get one wife! This is the way the world works! Why? I don't know. One of my favorite Nick Schmidt interactions. I too have one, but I don't discuss this in public because people keep that private. Jen! I was a little worried about a few things, but it seems to be going pretty well. Yeah. To answer your question, no I'm not. Thank you. Wait, I win? What do I win? You! I win me? That makes no sense. Oh, yeah, hang on. I forgot this little fleshy bit here. There we go. We have yet to color in the coffin. That's right. But this is the general background. It's a gradient. It's really cool. Okay, hang on. I think the soundtrack just ran out. Yeah, we just got through the encore. Don't worry. I have some scrim music we can play. Scrim music is playing. Right. You win a free shout out on my dead YouTube channel. No, it's Scrim. Sometimes Skyrim Job, but mostly Scrim, because it's I think it's a better name overall. Because honestly, Scrim is every bit as stable as, a monument that is on the verge of tipping over. Anyway, let's get this staff colored. Stardust Rod. There we go. Oh, that's right. Those holes are supposed to be hollow. I'll fix that soon. Hope you don't mind that I took some creative liberties here and there. I still play it modded. I only played Skyrim a handful of times, and even then it's from someone's existing files. I honestly think, because I've seen so much Skyrim over the years, you know, either from people playing it or various Let's Plays or streams, it never holds my interest for long. But I think if I were to get into the Elder Scrolls series, it would probably be through Morrowind and Oblivion. Oblivion especially because, you know, I've seen Alec play it multiple times, and that game has its own programming quirks, but I think I would probably enjoy myself with it overall. And Morrowind, because, you know, I've heard good things about it, so I figured I would enjoy that. It's just finding the time and money to spend on it. Basically, in my opinion, vanilla Skyrim is just not good. Mods make it so much better. Like, another thing too is, if you have to basically mod a game just to make it playable, then that probably speaks to the quality of the main game itself. That being said, if a game is, you know, it encourages you to mod it, then that's great. Because you can get some really cool stuff out of it. But if a game is broken beyond belief and you basically have to, you know, mod it so it works, then, that's a little iffy for me, but this is coming from the perspective of someone who prefers console gaming more than PC gaming. Like, I barely play any PC games, alright? So, I also doubt that I could even run Skyrim on my laptop, and even if I could, all the mods would probably just pile on, and then it would affect my PC. It's probably not true, but just in case if it is, that's why I'm not so much a modder, because I don't really trust myself with the technical shit. Going back to waifus. Mine's Palutena, and... Oh, Brian's gonna come after you. And honestly, I feel like Hyrule Zelda is making her way up there, and just recently, well, before I say her name, I know if you can, Jordan... I need to know if you, Jordan, have played Legends Arceus, so I don't spoil it. I am playing through it so far. I have yet to do the post-game, but... It just works. It just works. It just works. Little lies, stunning shows, people buy, money flows, it just works. Yeah, you need to know what to do, and I understand. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Because Mars is already my waifu, I can't, say the same for her ancestor, but she's cute. I can see where Mars gets her looks from, but she's not Mars, so I have to say no. I don't want a Back to the Future situation. Speaking of Sly, Lucas Salas' channel just posted some new orchestrated music of Sly Cooper that I have to check out. What? Yeah, you know what? Throw that in the music share, whenever you're able to. Like, I want to take a listen to that. That's cool. Okay, I have an idea for this. Hang on. Sorry, I had to crack my back because I may be 27 years old, but that's 3 years away from being 30. And I know 30 isn't old. Anyone who says that is wrong. If you're nearing 30, do not feel bad. You're just getting started with your life, okay? But no, I'm definitely experiencing back pain. It's like very minor. It's not like life-threatening, but it is inconvenient. I have an idea here. So get rid of that. Okay. I figured making a top layer for this would be a lot easier in the long run. Okay. Now for you, I think I'm gonna do a cheatily-do Just making up words up the ass. And let's go from there. Okay. I'm thinking this could be the main color of the tomb. Let's get rid of this. And then for the steps, yeah, and don't worry, I didn't forget about the split face thing. I'm just working towards it, getting the finer details out of the way first. Okay. I think maybe dark marble. Hang on. I'm doing one better. So we'll do this, and then we're gonna do a little distortion. And don't worry, I'll reach your comment soon. I just gotta try something here. No, that's not right. Ripple? Okay, so we'll start with this, and then we'll go to zigzag? Hang on. I may have gone far in a couple places. Yes. Alright, we'll... give me one sec here. Voila! Faux marble. Okay, sorry about that. Let me read through your comments. Got him bad at homework. I'm on my first sentence of my essay. Probably because I've been talking here more than I thought, and now I see my baby being drawn. Which is fair. Do your homework. But I'm glad that you're enjoying this so far. It's all I can ask for. Sure, he made it because since the Sly Cooper movie never got made, he decided to make a new movie orchestra version of what the Sly Cooper movie sounded like, and they're really cool. That's cool. I really love the music. The final confrontation, like, at the very end, and you'll understand why when you listen to it. Okay. Yeah, I'm very interested in the soundtrack now. We probably can't play it during the stream, but once you find it, put it in music share. And once again, just in case someone is interested, I don't think anyone has joined our server just yet. At least, I'm not seeing anyone who isn't verified yet, but here you go. Yeah, is there a bot that auto-invites people to Discord? Gotta go early, unfortunately. I don't hope I'm not being too demanding. Not at all. No, you were perfectly fine. In fact, you didn't demand much of anything. Okay. Hang on. Let's fix up... Let's fix this up a little more. Okay. I think we have ourselves a armor floor, guys. Now, for the rest of the details on the coffin. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. I will give Skyrim this. Its soundtrack isn't bad. Yeah, I think the ridges will be gilded gold, but the main coffin itself, will probably have a different coloration. Okay, I should probably order food before it gets too dark. Here you go. All of them are on the Discord, and he also did a reimagining of what did the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 4 movie was made. My man. Yeah. 1 second, guys. And I did put Keijo on one of my things to look up after the stream. Okay, let's see what's open. Okay. Closed. Almost closing. Almost closing. Almost closing. Ba-ba-ba. I'm gonna go for this. Yeah, hang on 1 sec, guys. Alright, let's go for... Let's go for this. Spicy. Let's go for this again. hold on. Add more items, we're not done yet. Yeah, there we go. And I think we're good. I hope we're good. Alright, hopefully it wasn't too late, because I am ordering pretty late. Let's go back to the chat. Okay, what I missed, guys? Oh, I didn't miss anything. Awesome. Yeah, so I decided to go for Popeyes again. Hang on, I think I fucked up on the rod a bit. That's fine. Let's see. So, yeah, I made... There we go. Yeah, so... Let's fix this. Much better. Chicken. As they say in no circles whatsoever. Alright. So we do that, and then... Oh, because there's a... Hold on. This file has quite a number of layers on it. We'll have to fix that soon. Oh, I don't think I told you, Jordan, but I recently finished my tribute to Sakurai, but I left it in the SNG Discord. Oh, cool. Also another tomb. Food. Alright then. That's cool. I need to get better with seeing other people's content, so somewhere down the line I'll definitely check out your stuff, Chananzard. I think partially is because I'm trying to get on top of my own mess that sometimes I forget to support or watch other content creators. It's becoming a really bad habit of mine. And when it comes to me working on, art or writing, I tunnel super hard. So it's hard for me to keep conversations going, which I really hope you guys don't mind. It doesn't seem like you do, but I am not what you would call a conversationalist. But on the flip side, once I do start talking, then it's either I won't shut up, or I will rattle off about something and then go anyway. and then, yeah. I'm just gonna stop talking. Except I won't, because then we won't be able to carry conversations. Post the Spider-Man soundtrack too. Yeah. Okay, what color should you be? Let's try this. Does this look right, guys? Oh, hang on. Better idea. Better idea. Better idea. Better idea. Oh, missed a spot. Okay, there's all this, and then... let's do that. Alright, still selecting weird areas. That's fine. I'm listening to sea shanty songs on the side. I figured you might like it, and I listened to the main theme. It was amazing. Alright. I know I shouldn't, but I'm getting the compulsion to watch Spider-Man 1 again. You know, since we were talking Spider-Man for so long, oh, which I guess goes into another topic. For those of you who have been keeping up with it, no spoilers, of course, but how have you felt, how did you feel how the MCU handled Spider-Man as a character? Do you like him, dislike him? And of course I'm not referring to the actor they chose. No, Tom Holland is an excellent actor. It's just, you know, how they characterize Spider-Man and Peter Parker in general in that universe. Like him? Okay. I'll be honest, I'm middle of the road with him. It's like, I love it when they make him, you know, down to earth and street level as he should be. But then they try going with the Iron Man Jr. shit, and I'm like, are you forgetting who this character is? Like, he's not... Spider-Man isn't a savior of worlds. He's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Not saying he can't save the world, it's just, it's not his thing. I do like how they, you know, represented him when they're, you know, focusing on the core fundamentals of Spider-Man, but, when they tried to, you know, again, when they tried to throw him into, plots that involves the fate of the world, it's like, oh, please. Like, I find that very anti-Spider-Man. And it's like, how many end-of-the-world plots have we been a part of? Like, come on. I'm not saying we can't have those stories, it's just, what does the end of the world even mean? I think it would, you know, be much more at stake. Sorry, I think, let me reword that. Hang on. Let me collect my thoughts. I think it would help us take it more seriously once we know what the ramifications are, because, you know, we live on the world, so it's hard to imagine that being gone. And there's, like, no sense of urgency because, it's like... You know what? Peter B. Parker describes it perfectly in Spider-Verse. It's like, or everyone's gonna die. That's what they always say. But there's always just a little bit more time before everyone dies, and that's when I do my best work. But I don't know how you guys feel about that. From what I've been hearing, though, it seems that they're finally putting Tom Spidey back to where the character should be, and that's cool. I like it. There we go. All right. Now I think we can get this done. So we no longer need this. I like this more. It's nice. Thank you. hang on. Gotta get some Metafuego in here. I probably said that super wrong. I'm so sorry. Oh, wrong layer. I don't know what it is about the color purple and fire matching so well. How to scare an artist. You drew on the wrong layer. So you mean I drew on the wrong layer and you picked now to tell me? No. You knew all this time. And you picked now to tell me? Well, I was just waiting for the right opportunity to tell you the truth. I took a grenade to the face, dude! Alright, now at this point, I think we'll just focus on shading. So I think I'm gonna hit the major beats and then try and play with multiply a little more. When I get my money, you might enjoy drawing my Shadow Sorcerer Atra, since she's a Shadow Dragon trapped in an elf's body. Yeah, you mentioned her more. You mentioned her a couple times. Oh, right. The coffin's extra details. I'll need to fill those in as well. After Shock's here first. After Shock's first, though. Oh. Yeah, her story is that she left the Shadowfell to get away from her mother and kin. However, being a shadow dragon, she was drawn to a city similar to Brightwood, and stumbled upon a cult led by a drow wizard. The cult captured her and sealed her inside a body of an elf, and now she's on a journey to undo the seal. Also, the Shadowfell Dark Gods want to see the book as well and taught Atra shadow magic. Alright. Right, I was gonna do something with his face soon. Shadow dragons are cool. Alright. What can they do? You know what? I think I can, focus on this half of his face. Well, firstly, there's different types of shadow dragons. Example, Atra is a green shadow dragon, and another shadow dragon can be brass. Next, they're super stealthy as hell, and they can hide in dim light and such. Basically, they're like rogues on steroids. It's probably just because I don't know what's I don't know what stat bonuses they give, but that sounds kind of broken, not gonna lie. Because what if you played a Shadow Dragon rogue, then you'd basically be unstoppable, and I don't know if that sounds fun. They're somewhat broken. Okay. That's concerning. However, they do have quite a number of weaknesses. Alright, let's make a new layer. Wait, better idea, better idea. Radiant, Fire, and Sunlight. Sunlight makes them have so many disadvantages on rolls, and their Shadow Breath attack only does half damage. Okay. Still, though, I have no problem with homebrew races, unless if they have something that could potentially break the game. Like, there were some homebrew material that Jacob on XP to level 3 was reviewing, and one of them was the Half Dragon. And basically they had this ability where you get to roll an extra amount of HP on like first level, and then I think it just stacks, and then like the problem then becomes, okay, so what if they're playing a barbarian and they roll a 12? So you're basically left with this super broken character that just breaks the game as early as level 1, and that's not cool. I would not allow that in my game. All right. Okay, now that is cool. Yeah, but sadly, Atra can't access her Shadow Dragon powers due to being sealed in an elf's body. Which is a great way to balance her, yeah. Okay, getting a little worried here. I just took a look at my Grubhub order, and it still seems to be taking a while. So hopefully they'll get here in time. And let's Hey, Gilligan. Yeah, just working on Gamer Josh's commission here. And we are in the middle of shading it, so before long we should be done soon. Ooh. How long have we been going, by the way? Almost 3 hours. Cool. I've been doing commissions. Yeah, I've been doing commissions. It's just at least for the past month of February, I haven't been getting as many, but no, I still get commissions. It's just they've been slow recently, but um I've got two slotted right now. Going on one pretty soon. um Oops. And I assume tomorrow. Yeah, I'm still working on your commission. It's just this one was more detailed, so I couldn't start it right away. But yeah, we'll see. But don't worry, I'm still working on yours. And spoilers, Jen's commission is gonna be the one we're working on next. Wait, wrong layer. There we go. Yeah, I sound nothing like Brian. Like, I find it funny when people, confuse us with, someone we're not. It's like, I remember when, I think it was, Ryan who got confused with BJ, or vice versa, and, yeah, I remember that one incident where Brian told me that someone once confused BJ for Danny. It's like, I screamed on stream, how is he confused for Danny? He literally doesn't have tits or vajayjay, to my knowledge anyway. That will forever be one of my favorite moments ever. But no, you're good. Actually, that was one of the one of the first quips I made when I was starting my new venture as a full-ish time streamer. All right. So we have this. I'm gonna do that so it's there. All right. And then I'm also gonna do this. So we can create a shadow. Hang on, make it easier on myself. fine. I remember when people used to confuse me for Danny too, even though we sound nothing alike. Yeah. It's like, no one was being stupid, it's just funny to think about being confused for someone else. Know what I mean? And for the record, no, we're not making fun of you, Gilligan. It's just one of those things that we got reminded of. And hang on, the music is getting rather jumpy here. Let's play the Hyrule Symphony again. No one. We were just still talking about the whole getting confused for someone else thing. The human ear is a weird device. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And by the way, guys, I think my hearing might be getting slightly worse. I'm not sure, but I swear sometimes I have to raise the volume up higher for videos that I swore I could hear just fine a year ago. But it's also one of those situations where you're not sure if it's the technology that's failing you or your body failing you, you know? And I've always had hearing problems when I was a kid. You know, I swore I got like ear infections pretty much biannually. It wasn't until they took my adenoids out where I started getting that less. But I also haven't been getting any serious ear infections as of late, so I think in that respect I'm good, but, you know, time does catch up to us, so... It's just one of those things. Yo, music bot, you good, bro? I don't know. It's been crackly ever since we hit the 3-hour mark. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Alright, let's focus on you for a little bit. Ba, 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 ba. Actually, Jordan, random question. What's your favorite D&D dragon? That's a bit of a broad question. I'm still trying to learn the ins and outs of them, but, if you want a boring answer, I kind of like all of them. Because, you know, they all have pretty cool, elemental ideas about them. That being said, I will be right back because my food just got here. So let me mute the mic. And, I'll elaborate more on... Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Okay. First things first, we're gonna save this. And then we're gonna continue. Actually, yeah, multiplying this was a good idea. And it seems I came back on the best song of the soundtrack. No. Did anybody new come in the server while I was gone? Okay, Twitch for some reason is acting weird today. No. Okay. Well, okay for the for the new person thing, and ouch for the Twitch thing. Hey, it's Cadets, it's the theme of Kadetsk again. I had to come back in again, and now it's fixed, but I'm not sure what's going on with my Twitch app. You might have too many things running in the background, probably? I don't know. Twitch, I know, does demand a lot of power just to run, so... Bum, bum, bum. I think it might be the update or something. I'm not sure, but now it's good. Okay. Bizarre. Wait, Blue, when did you get in my room? Say hi to Blue, everyone. Yeah, she just sort of followed me into my room. Arm's killing me and hi, Blue. Also, I got the email from the company who made the plushie. They requested a replacement and will give you new tracking soon, probably. Probably. Hopefully. Okay. Yeah, good of them to respond like that. Hi, Blue. Hello. It's a you. It's a Blue. Oh, now she's doing the clawing the floor thing when she, like, super demands attention. It's like, stop doing your job and come see me. I can't. I gotta finish this for Josh. Shit. No, you can wait, Blue. You are a big girl, okay? Love me. Yeah, that's exactly what she's saying. I will pet you, Blue. Did we just come up with Blue's theme? The chat is giving Blue attention. Yes. I'm a cat. I'm the princess. You will pay attention to me. have another idea here. Almost got it, guys. I need to come up with the name of this background element that I typically do. Like, should we call it, like, the salt and pepper method? Like, shake a little salt, crack a couple black peppers, and I don't know what the gray stuff is, but... oh. Wait, what project? Could you be more specific? I don't get what you mean. No? I mean, I don't remember. Oh, what? Phantom of the Forest? No, I've been working on it. Actually, since you did mention it, I have been working on the missing wife story. Let's flip some of the pages. Can't show all of them because, you know, we're supposed to be working on a commission here, but I can at least show this off. Okay. So the full comic is gonna be... Oh. Drop my pen! The full comic is gonna be 23 pages long, but so far I finished 14 of them. So still got a ways to go, but this is what I've got so far. which the whole process is helping me learn how comic making works. But yeah, this is a short story 2 of what's going to be the main series. The Ghouls is another one I worked on, but yeah. All right. I don't remember if Brian mentioned Rise to Superior, but I believe he did. But yeah, that sorry about that. That was like a long time ago, so I didn't remember everything. All right, let's add some contrast to this. Wait, no, that's not it. Maybe multiply? Kind of like the mood lighting of this better. So we'll darken the background to match. I like to imagine that we're not really in an area with a full moon, so that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, maybe this would be better. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes flipping helps. All right. Maybe let's do some level correction. There we go. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I think Josh is gonna love this. So let's save shocks here, and then we'll call this done. So we'll save the CSP file, and then the main image. And all right, sorry, screen's going black, and we're fine. Okay, so yeah, we've also got Jen's commission in the wings, so that means the 2 out of 4 slots I mentioned earlier today have just been shot back down to just 1 slot out of 4. So yeah, tomorrow night we're gonna work a little bit on Jen's commission, and Friday and Saturday we're gonna play more Okami. So yeah, we will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and yes, have a good night or a good morning, depending on where you are, or a good midday. Just have a good day.